Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with MrDan. Today we're going to try it could be like a side dish or a snack, maybe an hors d'oeuvre, I don't know. But anyway, this is a recipe that my wife got from a coworker, Patty, and we're going to give it a whirl. It's roasted cauliflower. It takes a little bit, but pretty sure it's going to taste good. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, to show you, I'm going to be using this here pot. We're going to put some water in there, and we're going to be boiling up the cauliflower, and then I'm going to take a baking dish and get it out. But anyway, star of the show is a head of cauliflower. So got some olive oil, some Italian seasoning, some pepper flakes, some grated Parmesan cheese, and I do some salt and pepper just for the hell of it, you know. So we're going to get to it right now. Okay, we're back. I'm going to just give my little blade here a little touch, and my little blade a big touch. How about that? I got two knives out because sometimes I want to be really careful with taking this cauliflower apart, but you can just cut your little leaves off just like that. Someone told me you could eat these things. I don't know. I never had a cauliflower leaf. I wouldn't doubt it. It's got to be a technique to cooking it, I would think. But okay, so we're just going to clean these leaves off. Sometimes they snap off easy. I don't mess around. I just take the knife and you got to be really careful when you're cutting the cauliflower, because if you slip at anything, this is a kind of tough stuff to be cutting. But you can get a nasty cut from this, I would think. See? I'm trying to keep the head intact. So, because we got to cook that, the whole head. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do here is whack out the core, keeping the integrity of the head, I hope, all intact. This is I hope it's the easy part here. Yeah, pretty good. Well, that's close enough. We'll cook this too inside. Oh, I gotta cut that a little too deep, but we'll find out. Okay, so this is done, basically, okay? Now, hold on. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my cauliflower in the water, right? And we're going to cook this like it is now for about 10 minutes or so, maybe 12, just depends. And then we're going to flip the head over and cook it for an additional 10 to 12 minutes. And then once that's a little tender, then we're going to take it out, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, now I'm going to make a little recipe here to wipe down the cauliflower once it goes in the oven. Taking about 1/4 cup of olive oil, okay, and I'm going to be putting some Italian seasoning in there. Just a little bit, not too much, because it'll give it some flavor, you know, because cauliflower is pretty bland. So, and I picked the Italian seasoning because it's got multiple seasonings mixed in there: oregano, marjoram, rosemary, thyme. Put a little salt and pepper in here. Now I have the red pepper flakes and the Parmesan cheese, but that's going to sit until we get to the roasting part. Then the last time we put it in the oven, I'll sprinkle some of that on top. But that's it. That's what we're going to use, and we're going to stir this up now real quick. And what you have is we're just going to get a brush when it comes time, and we're going to just brush this on the head of the cauliflower and put it in the oven. That'll just help it brown up a little bit. Okay, so until then, we'll put you on hold, take a nap. I'll get back to you. Okay, there's my timer. It just went off, so I'm going to flip my my cauliflower head here. I got cabbage on the brain, I think. The smell in here is nice, though. I like the smell of cauliflower. Hold on. This is not going to work with one hand. Okay, so I flipped it over with the assistance of a rubber spatula or a silicone spatula. I'm going to let this go for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, my cauliflower is cooked, but I run into a little snag here. The head's not staying together. So we're still going to proceed, and we're going to let this cool a bit, and then I'm going to take it out, and we're going to place it still in the oven. Only we'll have cauliflower florets, I guess, roasted. That's pretty funny, actually. You know, it always, I don't know. When you think you got it, it gets you. That's all I'll say. Okay, so we're good for now. Let this cool, and I'll be back. Okay, so the backup contingency plan arrives. And so what I did was we got the pan and try to piece it somewhat, look like a head, but as you can see, it's all over the place. So we're going to still proceed, and we're still going to call it roasted cauliflower. So I'm going to paint on my solution here, and we'll get to it. My oven should preheat pretty soon. It's been on preheat, but I got it going up to 400. So anyhow, I got my little paintbrush here, and like I said, I got some hot flakes and other little goodies that we're gonna wait and put that on in the second round. But you know, something always happens. I love cauliflower. That's why I wanted to try this. But we're gonna just put about half of what I mixed up already on here. And as you can see, I'm putting it on quite liberally because I want to get it down along the sides of the pan. Yeah, oh yeah, baby. This is what you call a real cooking show. Then I got some to slap your mama. That's that Cajun spice dressing kind of deal, I think. But it's got a little salty ting to it. I'm not going to use it. I was thinking about it though, but. So anyway, this is what I did. You can see I put it on pretty liberal and get it nice and juicy. Okay. Now, I'm going to get me some cracked pepper. Hold on. Penny will never know. She doesn't really care for the cracked pepper that much. But this here, I think will add a nice little amount of heat maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to add that much heat, but you'll get a nice peppery flavor. I'm going to show you when I get done. Here we go. We're done with that. Now, as soon as the oven beeps, we're going to put it in there for 30 minutes. Well, I don't think it's going to be 30 minutes. I'm not going to do it that long. I'll let you know. But anyway, this is what it looks like so you can see. Okay? Okay. Okay, boys and girls, there you see it. 400 degrees. Just sliding it in. Now what I did was I put my timer on for 10 minutes, and I'll check it in 10 minutes. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, my cauliflower fans. We're getting ready to put the rest of the olive oil dressing on here. I'm going to sprinkle it up with some cheese and a couple hot pepper flakes and pop it back in for another 20. Now, I don't know if you guys like the pepper flakes, but I'm only putting a couple in, see? Not many, just a few. And I do like cauliflower, and I do like Parmesan cheese, so I think that'd go good. So I'm putting a little sprinkle on the top. I love the smell of this. The oil and Italian seasoning, the smell is just great, fantastic. So that's what we look like on top. Now Now it's going back in the oven. Oh, are you guys in for a treat? I cheated. I peeked. Looking good. I'm taking it out. Even though the head came apart, we were still able to accomplish the mission. Now, doesn't that look good? Roasted cauliflower. And I'm telling you, just the smell that's coming up through here, whoa. If that smell is anything like it's going to taste, we're going to be in hog heaven, or in this case, cauliflower heaven. All right, we'll be back after it cools down a bit. Doesn't this look lovely? Getting ready to go to the taste test table. See, Elmo's already got himself in the jam here. He's ready to eat. All right, we'll meet you at the taste test table. Okay, here we are, camera girl, Fido, Elmo, which is right here, me, and the cauliflower. I'll tell you, if you guys can't see that from there, you might not be able to, but boy, look at nice and roasted color, nice brown. Oh, and I took some of the oil that was in the bottom of the pan there and drizzled it over the top. This came out softer than I would have liked it, but that's okay. I would recommend, I just was using the times that was on the recipe that Penny gave me from, I don't know, 100% where she got it. I thought she got it from Patricia. Patty, this bite's for you, girlfriend, right here. Put a little of my hot sauce on there. It's over the top delicious. The Italian seasoning I put on there, it's coming through. The cauliflower, like I said, is a little soft. But I would recommend not cooking it or boiling it quite as long as was on that recipe. It was 10 minutes, 10 to 12, whatever. I actually cooked it for almost 10 full minutes on each side. And it didn't feel that bad. I guess maybe till the second cycle. But somehow I would try to adjust that. And I was thinking when all of it started falling apart after we took it out. That's very good. After we took it out, I was like, it was I don't know, a while back, I was watching this thing about cauliflower, because I do like cauliflower a lot. I eat a lot of it, more so now than I have done before, because it was way too mushy before, so almost similar to this, but this is really delicious. I mean, but anyway, there was a thing I was watching, and the guy showed a good way to tell when the cauliflower is pretty much done is that you take it up on the bottom side of the floret where the stem kind of is. If you could put the fork through there, or a tip of a knife, actually, a paring knife is what he was using, with very minimal force, he said it was done perfect, which I've tried before, and it does come out like that. But at any rate, this did come out a little softer than I like, but it's still very, very delicious. You ought to give it a try. It does take a little bit of time, but just the taste of it, the flavors that come out with the olive oil, the seasoning I put in here, then I put some little hot flakes in there. Not too much, but just enough where you can tell it's there. I am going to finish this plate. So, without further ado, Mr. Elmo asked me to pass this message on again. Remember to cover up when you're out and about. Wash your hands 1,000 times a day. Don't talk with your mouth full. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And if you like what you see here, hit me with a like and share it with your friends. So until next time, here's another bite for Miss Patty. That's a nice one. Yeah. I'm telling you, even at this stage, it's a little softer than I would like, but it's still very, very delicious. Y'all give it a try. This is MrDan saying, see you next time, and Remember, stay hungry, my friends, and come back when you are, because I'll give you another something to eat.